Sports Network. Welcome to coverage of ADM Tiger Athletics on True Country K1079. Follow the Tigers all season long on K1079 and at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. If you missed part of the game or want to recap, tune into the Raccoon Valley Radio Network sports pages during the 7, noon, and 5 p.m. hours weekdays. Get ready. ADM Tiger Athletics are now on True Country K1079 and the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum and Adel.
Happy holidays from all of us at Raccoon Valley Bank. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your community for over 111 years. This is Brooke, and we'd like to wish you warm holiday blessings filled with love, laughter, family, friendship, and all the wonder the season has to offer. Stop in, say hello, and get to know our RVB family. With 4 locations, Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry, Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Member FDIC.
The opportunity for advancement is always there for the right person at Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry. Andy Gonzalez has lived it.
So essentially my job responsibilities is supervisor of operations. That's one really, big positive here about Osmondson that I like about it is the opportunity for career advancement and career growth here. As long as you come in with intent, hard work will take you a long way here at Osmondson. Started out here on the floor, on the line, then moved to a decoiler. Lucky in the cards had it that I was able to, move into this position that I'm currently in.
Osmondson Manufacturing, family-owned, future-focused.
Welcome here to Tiger Basketball and the Adel Health Mart pregame show. True Country K1079 Adel Health Mart is a locally owned business on the square in historic downtown Adel. Adel Health Mart is committed to your health. Welcome here to Adel DeSoto Minburn High School in Adel, Iowa, home of the Tigers, as we have a Raccoon River Conference basketball matchup for you tonight as the Carlisle Wildcats are here in town. And we'll get started here with the girls' game as Carlisle brings their senior point guard, Macy Camito, as she has committed to Iowa State University and will be attending there next year. So she'll be the big focal point for the ADM defense here tonight. And so we'll have to see how the Tigers what the game plan is to try and contain her. She can hurt you scoring, she can hurt you passing. She's really got a lot of layers to her game. So should be an exciting one as Carlisle comes into this game. They're ranked number 5 in Class 4A. They're 12-0 on the season. They're 7-0 inside the Raccoon River Conference. And first, ADM, Ella Subert averaging about 14 points per contest. She's been playing very well. And again, ADM's gotten a lot of contribution, not only from their starters of Alexis Maxwell, Aubrey Noring, Brecken Morse, Ellis Smith, but also bench players like Macy Linen and Grace Montag, Bella Sprecher, really coming in and providing a spark. And, that's huge. That pays dividends. Reese Vandenoort, another player that can get it done when she can come in and contribute. Now, some of these players also play on the JV squad as well, so they get some extra reps. But, again, really just great for head coach Danielle Craig for these girls to come in and contribute and not always have to rely on all the starters. Obviously, basketball is a team sport. It takes the full team to get it done, not just one player, not just the group of 5, and I know Carlisle knows that. Again, like I mentioned, there are other players besides Macy Camito. I mean, yes, she is the main point of emphasis, but again, there's a reason that they are 12-0, and it's not just her contribution. it's the players, the other players as well that are getting it done for the Wildcats. So excited. Head coach for Carlisle is Mr. Justin Flaws. And now both teams race back into their respective locker rooms, and they'll do some more preparing before they come back out, and we'll get this one going here shortly. Appreciate you joining us. Want to give a shout out to Otto back at the Raccoon Valley Radio Studios. Thanks so much, Otto, for helping us get on. Want to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Without them, we are not able to bring you these broadcasts as both teams race back out on the floor. And of course, want to thank you for listening wherever you may be tuning in from. Really appreciate it. We'll have your Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups coming up here momentarily as Carlisle in their road black uniforms as the starters have their warm-ups off. Red letters and numbers across their chest reading Carlisle. ADM, they got the home white uniforms. Red letters and numbers across their chest reading ADM. So Aubrey Noring and Lexus Maxwell, we'll see, I guess, who has the privilege to guard Miss Macy Camito. Or if it'll kind of be a take-turn advantage, or maybe put a Brecken Morse on. Camito kind of stands a little taller as she is listed at 5'9". Aubrey Noring 5'4", and Alexis Maxwell 5'8". So I guess Maxwell similar in height to Camito, so it'll probably be her, but we will have to wait and see. There are other games across the Raccoon Valley Radio Network tonight. The Perry Jayettes and Blue Jays are hosting the Greene County Rams, as Omar has that call on KDLS. And then if you want to hear the Greene County perspective, well, Mr. Doug Reeder has that available on KGRA 98.9. Also, ACGC Chargers are in action as Chargers on the road tonight, taking on the Woodward Granger Hawks. And Marcus Mackey has that call on our KKRF2 stream. You got to go to our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, to be able to hear that. And then Luke Vera has Dallas Inter Grimes basketball action as they are on the road at Pella Christian High School tonight. So those are some of the games across the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network. We'll try to get you update with scores as those games go along. As we look back, we focus back into this matchup, Carlisle and ADM on the girls' side. Obviously, we've talked a lot already about Macy Camito. She leads the team in scoring, averaging 20 points a game on 57% shooting. She is shooting 41% behind the three-point arc and 83% from the line. So again, she can hurt you in a lot of ways. She's averaging about 4 assists a game. And then on the other side, ADM, Ella Subert at 13 points per contest, 45% shooting. And Alexis Maxwell at 10.5 points, 40% shooting, 43% from beyond the arc, 73% from the line. Ella Smith, the senior, she's been having a great year. 9.2 points a game, 38% shooting, 36% from beyond the arc, 83% from the free throw line. So she has really, like I said, been playing well this season. Well, we'll take a short break. We'll come back with the Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Again, this is all part of the Adel Health Mart pregame show. It's on True Country, K1079 KKRF.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Fairway Cottage Bread, $1.99. Izzy-O Take and Bake Bread, buy one, get one free. Tony's Jack's Pizza, $2.99 when you buy three. And Pillsbury Toaster Strudels are 3 for $8. From the world-famous meat counter, 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks are $12.99 each, and whole chickens are $1.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olson's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olson's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau Health Plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau Health Plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show, True Country K107.9 KKRF. My name is Shaquan Nettingham. Going to bring you the play-by-play action tonight between the Carlisle Wildcats and the ADM Tigers. Start with the girls' game. We'll have the boys' game to follow, so stay tuned for that. But now it's time for tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. As we will start with the Carlisle Wildcats, as they are the visitors. They will be starting sophomore Cammie Clark. Then it will be senior Mally Stoner, followed by sophomore of Taylor Thomas. It'll be senior of Macy Camito and senior of Ella Smith. So those are the 5 for the Carlisle Wildcats. Now for the ADM Tigers. They will be starting sophomore of Aubrey Noring, and it will be senior Ellis Smith, senior Brecken Morse. It'll be junior Alexis Maxwell, and sophomore of Ella Subert. Those are tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. So we'll get the official lineup read here from Mr. Ryan Case here at the broadcasting live at ADM's North Gym here in Adel, Iowa. As again, the boys team is sitting right in front of me as I am located near the student section, and always a great time that the boys get to support the girls and, really get to really love to see that. Shout out actually to the boys basketball team. They went out and supported the bowling team. So, obviously bowling, a growing sport here in the state of Iowa, and so great to see support from own schoolmates. And we should be in for a pretty great girls game. I think the keys to victory, in my opinion, for ADM, got to try and get off to a fast start. Can't really afford to fall behind and try to play the comeback game. And then I think, just obviously try to contain Camito as best you can. That's easier said than done, but we will wait to see what happens. We'll take a break for the national anthem, come back with the tip-off right here. It's K1079 KKRF and the ADL Health Mart pregame show.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Experience the magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
And welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show. Adel Health Mart is a locally owned business on the square in historic downtown Adel. Adel Health Mart is committed to your health. We go ahead and get started here. It will be Subert jumping it up against Ella Smith. And here we go. Subert controls. ADM has it first with Aubrey Noring as Carlisle playing the 2-3 zone. That's their defensive choice. Brecken Morris, a 3 from the right-hand side. No good. And Carlisle the rebound. And here come the Wildcats here for the first time tonight with Camito. And a turnaround jumper. No good. Nice defense there from Morse. So Morse might be getting the assignment here early on. And now it's Noring. Noring, Camito reaching in. Now gets back out to Ellis Smith, up to Morse. Morse, right-hand side to Noring. Noring getting it to Maxwell. Maxwell now in the right-hand corner, dribbling it out. Back to Noring, now 10 on the shot clock. And Noring working, trying against Camito. Now shot clock at 3, Ellis Smith. Back to Morse. Morse has to put up a runner. No good. And Carlisle with the ball again, and here is Camito. Again, averaging about 20 points per contest. Camito gets it in the corner here to Thomas. Thomas back to Camito. Camito, a short jumper. That's no good. And here comes ADM once again. Still scoreless, a minute 20 into the game. Here's Noring. Now to Smith. Smith takes a 3. No good. Rebound to Carlisle. And coming out of the pack with it is Mally Stoner. Stoner, I remember that name from softball. No, she's a pitcher. Has it. Layup attempt is up and good. Mally Stoner breaks the scoring for the game as Carlisle takes the 2-0 lead. So we have played about 2 minutes into the contest. Here's Noring out to Morse, right-hand side. Now to Subert, back to Morse. And that one's stolen away there from Smith. And then stolen back from Maxwell, and now she'll need help. She'll get it out to Morse. And Morse, a 3, that's good! Brecken Morse connects on the 3 to give ADM its first lead at 3-2. Here's Camito now with it. Camito will try to respond with a 3, and she got it. Step to the side 3 from Macy Camito. She responds. Carlisle has a 5-3 advantage, and that one tipped and stolen from Carlisle. Here come the Wildcats on the run. Ball gets back to Camito. She'll set up shop. Get it over in the corner to Smith. Smith will try a three. No good. Rebound Stoner. Put it up. No good there. And rebound. And that's going to be a foul, I believe, against Mallie Stoner. And it will be. So Stoner, it's her first foul of the game. 5-3 is the score. Carlisle with the advantage over ADM. 5 minutes left to play here in this first quarter. Here is Maxwell with it. Maxwell now to Noring. Noring moving middle, gives it to Smith. Smith goes up. That one's blocked by Ella Smith from Carlisle. And now she'll hand it back to Camito. Camito run up the floor, give it over to Stoner. Left-hand side, back to Camito. She'll take a three and can't get that roll. In and out for Camito. And here come the Tigers with Maxwell. Now to Subert. As Brecken Morse has the only field goal so far for ADM. Here is Smith, back to Morse. Morse back to Smith, left-hand corner. Tried to get it inside to Subert. Ella Smith is being a pest defensively. As here's Camito going up and in on the layup attempt. She has early 5, and Carlisle with a 7-3 lead. Coming up on the halfway point here in the first quarter. Here's Smith. ADM has won 7 games in a row after starting the season 0-4. Carlisle, like I mentioned, unblemished at 12-0. Maxwell a three right-hand side. That one's a little short, and Cammie Clark comes in for the rebound. And here she comes, and she gets it up here to Thomas. Thomas will try a three, and she connects. Taylor Thomas with a three, and it's a 10-3 start here for Carlisle. 3:40 left to play in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back after this. K1079 KKRF.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olson's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olson's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735. Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Fairway Cottage Bread, $1.99. Izzy-O Take and Bake Bread, buy one, get one free. Tony's Jack's Pizza, $2.99 when you buy 3. And Pillsbury Toaster Strudels are 3 for $8. From the world-famous meat counter, 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks are $12.99 each, and whole chickens are $1.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth, and thanks to all of our sponsors once again. 10-3 is our score. Carlisle with the early advantage, as head coach Danielle Craig has made her first substitutions of the night. Freshman Macy Linen has checked in, as well as junior Grace Montag. Mentioned them in the outskirts, adding some good minutes. Montag will try a three, no good. Rebound goes right back to Maxwell, who can't connect. And then now here's Camito out and running, and then stolen away from Macy Linen. Nice job defensively. Linen has done that this season, been a great defender here for the Tigers. Subert has it inside, puts it up, puts it in. Ella Subert fighting through the contact, gets her first bucket, and it's 10-5. Carlisle still in front. Double team comes to Camito. Now she gets it to Cammie Clark. Over here to Thomas, back to Clark. Left-hand corner, back to Camito. Left-hand side, Camito backs out a minute. And working against Maxwell, now gives it over to Thomas. Now in the corner to Clark. And then Brecken Morse will be called for a foul. So Morse, foul number 1. And now Bella Sprecher and Reese Vandernoord for the first time tonight. Morse and Subert will take a seat. So the only starter out there right now for the Tigers is Maxwell. And ball goes in long here to Stoner. No substitutions as of yet for Carlisle. Here's Camito. think that she was going to shoot another three. Ella Smith working inside, and then she was fouled by Vandernoord. So Vandernoord picks up foul number 1, and it will send Smith here to the line. Smith is second on the team in scoring, right behind Camito. That first free throw is up and good. Now we have the first substitution in for Carlisle, as this is Olivia Freeman. Spells her name in a unique way. Second free throw is also good for Ella Smith. Gives her first 2 points. 12-5 is the score here. Carlisle with the lead over ADM. Vandernoord, it's in the right-hand corner, back to Maxwell. Maxwell, try a three, found herself open, got it to go! Alexis Maxwell says thank you very much. That's her first field goal, and ADM back within 4, 12-8. Double team once again comes to Camito. Pass out, and Clark ends up with it. And here's Freeman. Freeman driving in, and she was denied, and they're going to call a foul on Vandernoord. ADM couldn't believe it. From that vantage point, it looked clean to me, but I'm not down there. So Vandernoord will get 2 early ones. You like to see the aggressiveness defensively, so, you can't falter for that. Freeman at the line. First free throw is up and good. And now Subert checks in for Vandernoord. And also Lexi Maxwell comes out as Aubrey Noring back into the game for her. Freeman's second free throw is good. 2 for 2 is Olivia Freeman, and 14-6 is the lead for Carlisle. Under 2 minutes left to play here in this first quarter. As this one's now it is stolen away. Camito had something to do with it. She has it at the top, driving in, gets it to Freeman. Now skips it over here. Camito now in the right-hand corner. Steps back, 3, good. And they see Camito up to 8 points, and it's a 9-point lead. She can hurt you in so many different ways. Here's Subert on the other end, driving in, puts it up, no good, gets it back, that's no good. And Carlisle comes out of the pack with it with Camito. Camito, another 3, no good that time. Rebound, stays with Carlisle, as now it is Thomas with it right-hand side. Up top, Ella Smith, now to Camito. Whoever's guarding Camito is on her like glue, and you kind of have to be. No matter how far she's out from the basket, she can shoot it from deep. Now Smith has it. Free throw line. Makes a nice spin move against Subert, but unable to get it to go. Subert with the nice defense. She'll bring it up herself. Now she'll get it back to Noring. Now to Leinen. Left-hand side, Leinen. Back to Noring. 30 seconds left to play in the quarter as Subert was stripped. And here comes Carlisle. Shot clock is off now with 20. Clark, she'll shoot the 3. No good. Subert the rebound, so ADM could have the last possession. Might have thought that Carlisle was just going to hang on to it. Now with 9 seconds, here's Noring. ADM trailing by 9. Here's 4-3. Subert's going to take a 3. No good at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for the end of the first, as Carlisle will take a 17-8 advantage into the second quarter, behind 8 points from Miss Macy Camito. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this on K107.9 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify among different sectors of the ag industry. Heather Bruce explains.
So it's really getting us into another part of the farming industry that we haven't really done. We're really good and saturated in the corn and soybeans because that's where we're from. But we're starting to get into peanut crops and cotton crops and looking at things out west and just things in the United States that we can help and be that problem solver for the farmers.
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family owned, future focused.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Ettingham here with you tonight. Raccoon River Conference matchup, Carlisle Wildcats and the ADM Tigers. Girls game, Carlisle's got a 17-8 advantage as we start the second quarter. It's Carlisle. This is Mally Stoner with the three, no good. Camito fighting for the rebound, that will be out of bounds. So it's Stoner, Camito, then it's Cammie Clark out there. Also Taylor Thomas. And we have Emily Nelson in for the first time here tonight. That's the 5 for the Wildcats. 5 for the Tigers. Ellis Smith, Aubrey Noring, Alexis Maxwell, Brecken Morse, and Ellis Subert. So the original 5 here for ADM. Subert, triple teamed about. Gets it back to Maxwell. Maxwell looking for help. Cross court here to Morse. Now to Smith. Smith going to be poked away here from Camito. Has it in the run out, and she scores. Into double figures now with 10. The lead grows to 11, 19-8. And here is Ellis Smith with it. And now gets it over to Alexis Maxwell. Now to Smith, left-hand corner, to Morse at the top. Back to Smith. Carlisle doing a great job keeping everything out in the perimeter. Now gets it inside to Subert. Subert, turn around, missed the jumper, or the little hook shot. And Carlisle coming back down with it with Camito. Here is Clark with it, right-hand side. Now over here to Nelson. Now Thomas, now Clark. Clark backs things up, gives it over. Back to Camito, 11 on the shot clock. Camito fires a pass inside, and Carlisle scores on the conversion from Emily Nelson. She's got her first bucket, and it's 21-8. Carlisle has scored the first 4 here in the quarter. ADM needing a response. Noring wide open in the left-hand corner, no good. Morse the rebound. Caught it awkwardly and couldn't go back up, but got it to Ellis Smith, who did and converts. Ellis Smith with her first basket, 21-10. Now ADM is going to need some stops. Carlisle is clicking on all cylinders. Camito, another three-point attempt. That one no good. Rebound here comes to Maxwell. I mean, defensively, I guess that's basically your best case scenario is try to get Camito to take those off-balance threes. I mean, she's going to hit some. As Subert gets inside and gets the bucket to go, she's up to 4 points. ADM back within 9. It's Carlisle. Here's Stoner with a 3. That's no good. Rebound, Subert. And ADM trying to creep a little closer here. Subert has it, gets it over to Morse, back to Subert. Subert, a turnaround jumper, can't get the roll. And rebound comes to Thomas of Carlisle, gets it to Camito, and then we're going to have a timeout by head coach Justin Flaws. Carlisle scored the first 4 points of the second quarter. ADM has responded with the last 4. 21-12 is our score. We'll be back in 30 seconds. K1079 KKRF.
Happy holidays from all of us at Raccoon Valley Bank. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your community for over 111 years. This is Brooke, and we'd like to wish you warm holiday blessings filled with love, laughter, family, friendship, and all the wonder the season has to offer. Stop in, say hello, and get to know our RVB family. With 4 locations, Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry, Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. 21-12 is our score. Carlisle on top of ADM. Ella Smith is in. She's being guarded by Ella Smith. Nice defense. Camito has to go almost into the backcourt to save the ball off the pass. And then they're going to have a foul inside on the Tigers. And that foul was on Brecken Morse, they call it. So Morse, that's foul number 2 for her. She'll stay in the game. 4:31 left to play in the first half. So here's Thomas with it, out to Smith. Smith working against Suber, backs it up, gives it to Camito. Screen set, but Morse fighting through it to stay with Camito. Nice job. And now Maxwell comes out with a steal. So really great defense there from ADM. As now here is Noring. Here's Morris left-hand side for 3. That's no good. That would have made it a 6-point game. Now Camito will slow it down here at the halfway point here in the second quarter. And ADM getting some looks. Just not able to knock them down right now. As Clark driving in, gives it back. Camito a 3. In, out. And then a foul against Ella Seward. Let's see, I don't know if that called on Ella Smith. So Smith picks up foul number 1. She's got 1, Mally Stoner's got 1. Substitutions into the game, ADM sends in Lynan and Montag and Vandernoord. Camito has not had a rest. Oh, and if I remember from years past, she doesn't get much of a rest. But, you know, she's a workhorse. She trains a lot, as Smith had it momentarily and then stolen away by Camito. That is now 3 turnovers here on ADM. Camito gives it back to Cammie Clark. Clark inside, Ella Smith, nice pass, and Smith converts. She's up to 4 points. It's back to 11-point lead, 23-12. Noring to Lynan, left-hand side. Lynan being guarded by Clark. Out to Smith. Smith going to try a 3. That's no good. Vandernoord the rebound. Gets it to Montag. Now to Noring on the right-hand side. Under 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Montag up top. Smith faked the pass, driving, gives it to Montag, back to Smith. Again, Carlisle keeping everything on the perimeter here. Lynan gets it to Montag. Montag wide open for a 3. Just could not knock it down. I mean, had an open look. Just couldn't convert. Here's Camito with it. Camito gives it up. Thomas, the 3, no good. Ball off of Carlisle. And ADM will take it once again. Alexis Maxwell back into the game, taking the place of Ellis Smith. So here comes Noring now with it. Noring here to Lynan. Lynan to Montag. Montag to Maxwell, backs it up, gives it back to Montag, over to Vandernoord. She'll try a 3, no good. Rebound to Carlisle. ADM has had some 3-point openings. They just haven't been able to convert, as Clark misses on the other end for Carlisle. Falls to the floor. She's able to get up. And here is ADM with it again. Noring. Again, that 2-3 zone here from Carlisle. You're going to get an open man out of it, but again, ADM, you're going to have to knock down shots, as Carlisle's not letting anything inside. Here's Montag. Montag, someone's going to have to put it up, and it's Maxwell, and Lynan gets the rebound. Back to Maxwell. Here's Montag with it. Inside. Lynan, and she got the bucket to go. Macy Lynan, her first 2 points, 23-14. We're coming up on a minute to play here in the first half. ADM trying to hang in. Here's Thomas with it. Gets it back to Camito. Camito at the top, always a threat. Here's Clark now. She's working against Maxwell. Comito, open baseline, got it to go. Macy Comito with 12 points, and 25-14 is the score. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Carlisle back up by double digits at 11. All for ADM. If you can try and end this quarter strong, that would be great. I think a conversion here, obviously, shot clock's at 35. Probably be pretty quick possession if you try to go 2 for 1. That would mean you have to try to score a bucket here within about 8 seconds to try and get another opportunity. I think your best bet is to just get the best shot available and see what you can do. So line in, and I think they're going to go with that option. Just try to get the best shot available. Probably the smart option. Here's Vandernoord with it. Vandernoord somehow got it to go after she lost possession. ADM will take that. 25-16. Now you got to play great defense, though. Finish out this quarter as Clark has it, and she's wide open for a 3. No good. ADM will get another opportunity. Bella Sprecher into the game as she needs help. She gets it to Lynon, and they got to get it across. And they do now with Subert here with 8, with 7. ADM can get a little closer. Subert tries to put it up, and no good. Maxwell was open in the corner, but I think by the time Subert was putting it up, she did not see that. But 3 seconds to go here. Like I mentioned, Comito is capable of shooting it from deep. They won't even get it in her hands. Clark will have to, and they won't even get a shot off. So Carlisle is going to take a 25-16 advantage into the halftime locker room as they score, each team scores 8 points. Deficit is 9 for ADM as we hit the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show. 25-16, ADM trying to stay with it and pull off an upset here tonight. We'll have the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show coming up right after this. It is on K1079 KKRF.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Fairway Cottage Bread, $1.99. Izzy-O Take and Bake Bread, buy one, get one free. Tony's Jack's Pizza, $2.99 when you buy 3. And Pillsbury Toaster Strudels are 3 for $8. From the world-famous meat counter, 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks are $12.99 each, and whole chickens are $1.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
This is your Raccoon Valley Radio community calendar. Bingo is happening every Saturday night at Anita American Legion Hall on 740 Main Street in Anita. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. Bingo begins at 6:30 p.m. and payout amounts depend on attendance. Progressive jackpot and food is available. No outside food or beverages are allowed. If your club or organization has an event, let us know by emailing us community@RaccoonValleyRadio.com. This is your Raccoon Valley Radio community calendar.
Olsen's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olsen's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olsen's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735.
Well, it is the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show right here at True Country K1079. Olson's Body and Paint is a locally owned business in Waukee. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community. We are here at halftime in the girls' game as the Carlisle Wildcats have a 25-16 lead over the ADM Tigers. And again, being led by Macy Camito. ADM has done a nice job, though, to not let the game get away from them. They're still within striking distance. They've had some opportunities. Carlisle defending really well in that 2-3 zone. Again, they're keeping everything outside, not really giving a lot of room inside, which is causing ADM to try and, or having to shoot a lot of threes, and they haven't been able to knock a lot of them down. But if, those start to go for ADM, we have a little bit different of a story. But again, we'll see what happens here in this second half. As we break it down, ADM took a 17-8 advantage after the first quarter. Each team scored 8 points in the second, as Carlisle, like I mentioned, leads 25-16. As we look at, free throw shooting, Carlisle 4 of 4 from the line. ADM has not shot any free throws, as again, they just have not, there hasn't been a lot of room for them to drive into the lane. Thus, they haven't been able to get to the line. Ella Subert has been doing well when she's gotten the ball, though, inside. But Carlisle, Ella Smith is 2 of 2 from the line, and Olivia Freeman is also 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Turnovers so far, I have Carlisle with 2, I have ADM with 3, so for ADM, not too bad in that category. There are a couple of players with 2 fouls, though, on the Tigers, including Brecken Morse and Reese Vandernoord. Although you can argue the one for Vandernoord. She made a really good block on Olivia Freeman, and they called contact. And so, again, 2 fouls on both of them. For Carlisle, 1 foul on Ella Smith and 1 foul on Mally Stoner. Now, as we look at the individual scoring, it is Macy Camito for Carlisle already in double figures with 12 points in the first half. 4 points for senior Ella Smith. It is 3 points for sophomore Taylor Thomas, 2 points for senior Mally Stoner, 2 points for senior Olivia Freeman, as well as 2 points for junior Emily Nelson. For ADM, they're being led by sophomore Ella Subert, who has 4 points. It is 3 points for senior Brecken Morse. It is 2 points for sophomore Reese Vandernoord, 2 points for senior Ella Smith, and 2 points for the freshman of Macy Leinen. So that is the scoring breakdown for both of these teams. As we look ahead for what is next for both of these, Carlisle will be back at home hosting the Carroll Tigers. That will be on Friday. For ADM, they will be returning here to Adele on Friday as they welcome back the North Polk Comets, who it'll start over the conference schedule here in the Raccoon River as North Polk defeated ADM first time to go around. They jumped out to a big lead. ADM, however, fought back in the third quarter, ended up taking a 1-point lead into the fourth, and then it was just too much of the Comets in the final frame as they ended up, again, winning the game. So we'll see what happens Friday, and we'll see what happens here in this second half. Hopefully ADM can have a great third quarter and, make Carlisle sweat a little bit. Obviously, the Wildcats coming to this game 12-0, 7-0 inside the RRC. They got championship aspirations last year with Macy Camito before she heads off to Ames and Iowa State University. So I know the ceiling is high for the Carlisle Wildcats, at least the girls team. Let's see if ADM can come out on attack and try and, like I said, pick up a big upset here. They come into this winners of their last 7 games and playing really well. Not too bad of a first half. Again, not many turnovers. Just Carlisle's defense keeping everything out of the perimeter. ADM not been able to knock down a lot of their three-point shots. But like I said, if they can be able to do that, then we could have a tight ball game on our hands. We'll wait to see. We got a little over 2 minutes until the second half starts. We'll take another break. We'll come back with the second half right here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network. It's K1079 KKRF and the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Happy holidays from all of us at Raccoon Valley Bank. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your community for over 111 years. This is Brooke, and we'd like to wish you warm holiday blessings filled with love, laughter, family, friendship, and all the wonder the season has to offer. Stop in, say hello, and get to know our RVB family. With 4 locations, Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry, Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Member FDIC.
The opportunity for advancement is always there for the right person at Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry. Andy Gonzalez has lived it.
So essentially my job responsibilities is supervisor of operations. That's one really, big positive here about Osmondson that I like about it is the opportunity for career advancement and career growth here. As long as you come in with intent, hard work will take you a long way here at Osmondson. Started out here on the floor, on the line, then moved to a decoiler. Lucky in the cards had it that I was able to, move into this position that I'm currently.
Osmondson Manufacturing, family owned, future focused.
Welcome back here to the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show. True Country K1079. Olson's Body and Paint has been a locally owned business in Waukee since 1980. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community. We are gearing up for the second half. Carlisle on top 25-16. We'll see who each side sends out for their 5. ADM will come out with their starters of Maxwell, Noring, Smith, Morse, and Subert. Carlisle still in their huddle. And they will come out with Ella Smith, Cammie Clark, Taylor Thomas, Mally Stoner, and Macy Camito. So here we go, start of the second half. ADM will start off with it. Here is Noring at the top. Noring over to Morse. Left-hand side, gets it inside. Subert looking for help. Gets it back to Morse. Over to Maxwell. Now to Subert again. Subert trying to go up, looking for room. Can't get it, that jumper to go. And Carlisle comes down with it with Camito. And she got an open lane. Unable to hit that jumper. Defense kind of parted for her, but she was unable to capitalize. Here is Subert. And to me, with ADM, I think really the first couple minutes of this quarter are very important. You could either get closer or the game could get away from you. So they're going to make a run. They got to do it now. Subert almost stripped, but foul was called. As that is on Cammie Clark. A little too aggressive there. She picks up foul number 1. It will be taken out underneath the basket for ADM. Get it into Subert, over to Smith. Smith to Noring. Noring, a 3, no good, a little short. And here comes Carlisle with it, with Camito. Camito over to Cammie Clark, now to Stoner inside. Smith got it to go off the layup. She's got 6 points. Lead back to 11. Here's Noring at the top. Again, that 2-3 zone from Carlisle over to Smith. Smith. Now to Maxwell. Maxwell to Morse. And that one's stolen away here from Clark. Clark on the run out, and she traveled with it. Tried to pick it up and throw it back, and she walked with it. Now Carlisle, a lot of their games have been by double digits. Their closest game came back on January 5th where they beat Indianola by 4 points. Now, ADM will play Indianola later this season. So that's really kind of the only test, if you will, that Carlisle has had. Here is Noring with it. Gives it to Smith. Smith goes up, no good. And Ella Smith comes down, and here's Camito, and she finishes on the left-hand side. She's up to 14 points. It's the biggest lead here for the Wildcats at 13. Here is Smith as pressure, now full court now for Carlisle. Here is Noring. ADM looking for a basket to get some sort of energy here in this second half. Here is Noring now in the corner. Noring to Subert. Subert has a turnaround, put it up, put it in. She does. Ella Subert, she's up to 6 points. Back to an 11-point game. ACGC leading over Woodward Granger 23-16 at half. Here's Camito with it. Backs it up. Smith guarding her. Now driving. Gives it to Smith. And then she was stripped by Morse. So good defense there from ADM. Here's Noring now on the other end with it. Noring right-hand side. Gives it to Subert. Now to Smith. Smith, straight on three. No good. Rebound to Stoner. Gives it over to Camito. Camito walking it up floor. Gives it to Stoner. Now to Clark. Camito. Camito, sidestep. And now a three up and no good from Taylor Thomas. But Stoner the rebound. Got it up and put it back in. Allie Stoner up to 4 points. Lead is back to 13. Coming up on the halfway point here in the third quarter. This one's going to be stolen by Camito. Gets it to Smith, and Smith got it to go and one. So foul is on Ella Subert. Smith now up to 8 points. And Subert, foul number 1. So Smith will have another free throw attempt. Olivia Freeman in for Carlisle. And then for ADM, Reese Vandernoord, Grace Montag, Macy Linen, and Lauren Hagedorn in for the first time tonight. Smith converts on the three-point play. She's up to 9, and the lead is now 16 here for Carlisle, just like that. And that's a turnover from ADM, their 5th of the game, and it's Camito. She'll back it out, and she'll try a long three, no good. As Hagedorn, the rebound, looking for help, gets it to Montag, and now Linen has it, and she was fouled by Freeman. Freeman will pick up a foul. Side out of bounds here for ADM. So here is Linen with it. Linen, Montag. ADM has only scored 2 points here so far in this third quarter, and that's a turnover. Camito comes and gets it, goes up, no good, but she was fouled. And Carlisle starting to pull away a little bit here in this third quarter. Foul on Reese Vandernoord. That is her 3rd. Camito here to the line for the first time tonight. An 83% free throw shooter. Gets that first one to go. Aubrey Noring back into the lineup. can see this Carlisle team, like I mentioned, they got all the pieces to really make a deep run in the postseason. Camito hits both of her free throws. She's up to 16 points. 36-18. We got over 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter. ADM's going to need a massive run here to get back into it. Aubrey Noring a three. That's no good. And then a foul on ADM after Ella Smith got the rebound. As Macy Linen gets charged with that personal. First foul on her. Cammie Clark back in. And also in for the Wildcats is Emily Nelson. So here is Camito under the 3-minute mark. Carlisle up by 18. Here's Clark back to Camito. Camito at the top, gonna set things up. And sidestep, three-pointer is up, and it's good. Macy Camito starting to get going here in this third quarter, and it's a 21-point game. Camito has 19. Cross-court pass, Hagedorn puts it up, no good, got her own rebound. Spin move, that's blocked by Smith. And Vandernoord once again gets charged with a personal. That's her fourth. So she'll check out. Actually, she'll check in. Vandernoord will stay in. Hagedorn will check out as Subert checks back into the game. Got my words mixed up there. But Vandernoord does have 4 personals, so she's going to have to be very careful. Camito, 3 left-hand side. That one no good. She's starting to heat up now, and you can tell she's feeling it. As Clark with it gets it back to Smith. Smith goes up and puts it in. It's kind of the two-headed monster it's been. And between Camito and Smith, they got 30 points. 30 of the 41 for Carlisle. Subert being hounded in the left-hand corner. She has to heave it and almost stolen away, but it stays with ADM. Subert, a short jumper, that's no good. Tracks down her own rebound. And then a foul was called against Carlisle. Foul. That is on Ella Smith. So Smith, that will be her second. And ADM with it. Subert goes up and in. Subert with 8 points, 41-20. Here's Olivia Freeman with it right-hand side, and that almost turned over. Macy Camito has now checked out for the first time here tonight. Her team up by 21 points. Freeman with it. Does a nice step through and gets it to go. She's got 4 points, 43-20. Full court pressure still on here from Carlisle. And ADM just trying to do everything they can to just hang on to the ball. Here's Sprecher with it. Smith is back in as well. Sprecher right-hand corner gets it inside. Subert, a turnaround, that gets it to go, and Subert now into double figures with 10. She's been able to convert when she's gotten it. Carlisle has, as Freeman falls down to the floor, and then we're going to have a timeout by head coach Justin Flaws. Carlisle on top, up by 21 points, 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter. We'll just go ahead and keep it right here until the conclusion of the third quarter. Well, this has been a big one here for Carlisle, as they have scored 18 points here in this quarter and really have separated themselves. ADM has only scored 6. That's been the difference maker so far. And again, you can see why this Carlisle team is where they are at. as Comito will be back into the game with Freeman. Also, Stoner is back in. And it's Thomas and Clark. Here's Comito, right-hand side. Gives it over to Thomas, right-hand corner. Now, Thomas has it and gets it out. Clark, a three. That's no good. Rebound goes to Stoner. She puts up shot. No good. And that's going to do it at the end of three. Carlisle will take a 43-22 advantage. Like I mentioned, they outscore ADM 18-6. We go to the final quarter. 8 minutes to go. Carlisle looking to stay undefeated. We'll see what happens in the fourth. It's K1079 KKRF.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Fairway Cottage Bread, $1.99. Izzy-O Take and Bake Bread, buy one, get one free. Tony's Jack's Pizza, $2.99 when you buy three. And Pillsbury Toaster Strudels are 3 for $8. From the world-famous meat counter, 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks are $12.99 each, and whole chickens are $1.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olson's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olson's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Ettingham. Start of the fourth quarter. Carlisle on top of ADM in the girls' game, 43-22. We start the fourth quarter. Carlisle will start off with it. Got Comito, Thomas, Clark, Smith, and Stoner. Nice conversion there from Stoner. She's got 6 points. ADM to start the fourth. They got Noring, Morse, Maxwell, Smith, and Subert. Here is Maxwell with it. Back to Noring. Now to Subert. Subert, nice left hand hook shot. She's got 12. Second half, she's really been getting up the scoring. So she is in double figures. Only one for ADM. Carlisle has Comito and Smith in double figures. Smith, no good on that three-point attempt. And Maxwell, the rebound. Here she comes out the pack. And she throws it away to Comito. Comito got it to go. She has 21 here in the game. And here is Smith with it. Smith over to Morris, right-hand side. Now Maxwell. Again, the zone really making it hard for ADM to do anything. As they are, here is Subert. Subert out to Noring. Back to Subert. And now with 7 on the shot clock, and Comito trying to poke it away. Subert now with 2 is going to have to heave up a 3, and no good. Had to with the shot clock going down. And here comes Carlisle back with it. Comito gives it off to Clark. Smith, left-hand side, picks up her dribble. Gets it up to Stoner. Now working its way back to Stoner. And then she just ends up throwing it away. And it is Maxwell coming out of the pack with it. Gets it to Noring. Noring back to Maxwell. She'll try a 3. Left-hand wing. And that's just the kind of night it's been for ADM. Three-pointers have not been going down for the most part. Carlisle has kind of forced ADM to do that with their defensive pressure, and ADM just hasn't been able to capitalize as Suber gets called on a foul against Smith. Again, some of those go down. Might be a little bit different of a story. Now, these two teams will meet again in Carlisle a month from today, February 13th, As that free throw off for Ella Smith. That's her first miss here as the game clock and everything went dark. So the refs are going to try and work on fixing that. Both teams will go back to their bench momentarily as they try to work on getting that all straightened out. As this game has kind of flown by. We haven't even played in an hour. A little before 7 o'clock. Again, we'll still bring you the boys game following this one. Stay tuned for that. ADM Tiger boys, 8-1 on the year. Should be a pretty good matchup there. So still working at the shot clock. And now they got it brought back up. So now the refs will get the teams out of their huddle. Again, free throws being shot by Ella Smith. She missed the first one, has a second opportunity here. Smith, 11 points here in the game. 5:27 left to play here in the contest as Smith gets the second one to drop. So she goes 1 for 2, gives her 12 on the night. 48-24 is the score. Here is Subert, and Subert was fouled. That will go against Smith. That will be her third. And will be taken out underneath the basket. Ball gets into Smith. This is Ella Smith with it. Now to Leinen. Back to Smith. And now inside. Subert got it to go and one. She was fouled. She got the bucket. 14 points for her. Once again, foul on Smith. She's got 4 now in the game. At this point, won't probably obviously make a difference in the game, but Subert, you like to see her get going. Hopefully she can carry this performance over into Friday. Get another big matchup. North Polk, obviously, a team that has already defeated ADM this season. They'll be coming here, though, as Subert converts on the three-point play. That was actually the first free throw here of the night for ADM. Subert has 15 here in the game. As that jumper is off from Cammie Clark. 48-27 is our score. Here is Maxwell with it. To Morse. Morse, Leinen, over to Maxwell, right-hand side. Now to Leinen up top. Inside, and Smith was fouled. She'll be going to the line. So Taylor Thomas gets charged with a foul. ADM starting to pick into this defense a little bit. Smith, free throw is up and good. As she makes the first. Second free throw is also good. Ella Smith. She got 4 points tonight. 48-29. 4.5 minutes left to play here in the game. We have now hit the 7 o'clock hour. And here is Stoner at the top. Stoner gets it over. Freeman, the nice jumper. Olivia Freeman up to 6 points here in the contest, 50-29. Here's Morse, left-hand side. Now to Subert. Subert, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound to Stoner momentarily, and then Leinen gets it. No layup, or the layup no good, I should say. And a foul against ADM, I believe. It's against Smith. So Smith. Foul number 1 to her. Timeout, Carlisle. They lead by 21, 50-29. 3:52 left to play in the contest. We'll be back after this. K1079 KKRF.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau Health Plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau Health Plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shack 1 Nettingham here with you. 50-29 is our score. Carlisle on top of ADM. Under 4 minutes left to play here in the game. As Macy Linen gets called for a foul. Foul number 2 to her. Macy Camito has it now at the top. And double team, driving left. Tries to hand it off to Freeman and does. And gets it inside to Clark. Clark using her body. And it'll be foul against Lexus Maxwell. So Maxwell. Foul number 1. Clark to the line. First free throws here of the night. First one is up and good. Well, ADM only trailed by 9 at half. It has been all Wildcats, though, here in the second half. Clark goes 2 for 2. That's her first 2 points. It's 52-29. Under 3.5 minutes left to play. Here's Linen with it. Linen backs it out, gives it to Smith. Smith back to Linen, left-hand side. Linen driving, baseline, gives it up. Here is Smith with it. Smith and Morse. Back to Smith. Smith driving in, and nice job getting to the line. She'll shoot 2. And Macy Camito gets charged with the foul, her first. And Smith back to the line. She's now 3 of 3. Good free throw shooter. 3:08 left to play here in the final frame. Smith's second free throw is up and good. She is 4 of 4 tonight. She's got 6 points. 52-31. Must be camo night here. A lot of the ADM student sections kind of wearing some camo gear. As turnover, rare turnover there on Macy Camito. Number 5 for the Wildcats overall. 2:47 left to play. ADM, you got to give them credit, you know, obviously still playing hard, playing disciplined, and you love to see that. Getting inside to Subert, and Subert converts. Subert up to 17 points, man. She is having an offensive outing here as Thomas will try a 3 on the other end, and she got it. Taylor Thomas up to 6 points. 55-33. That one stolen away from Carlisle. Camito got the layup to go. Camito now up to 23 points, same as her jersey number. As Camito gets a steal, and she's off and running. Now she'll back things out, and then Smith will foul her. Smith, foul number 2 to her. Macy Camito now to the free throw line. 2 of 2 here in the game. Free throw is up and good. Again, these teams will meet again in Carlisle 1 month from today, February 13th, right before Valentine's Day. Sprecher and Noring check in for ADM. That game will be, like I mentioned, at Carlisle. And Camito misses. Rare free throw. She's got 24 in the game. 58-33. Under 2 minutes left to play here. Here's Noring. Now to Sprecher. Sprecher looking. Try to get it back to Noring, and that's stolen away. Turnover number 10 here for ADM. Smith has it now. Ella Smith back into the game. Here's Cammie Clark. Gets it to Camito. Minute and a half to play. Camito will just hold it patiently. Honestly, no need to put up a shot until you have to. And Camito driving against Lynan. Gets it to Smith. Back to Camito. She'll try a 3. No good. Subert the rebound. And here come the Tigers. As Maxwell has it in the right-hand corner. Gets it back out to Noring. Now to Sprecher. Sprecher, Maxwell, 3, and out. No good. Rebound here to Thomas, and then she was fouled. Macy Lynan. Foul number 3 on her, so ADM, this will end their 7-game winning streak. Carlisle will remain undefeated, going to 13-0. Free throw up, no good for Thomas. And we're going to have a line change here. As ADM will send in Kimball Scholl, also Claire Messer. It will be trying to see the Addison Schultz and Addison Montag. As second free throw also no good from Thomas. Here's Montag. Olivia Freeman into the game. She gets it up and no good on that attempt was Addison Sinclair. Getting the rebound and was fouled was Myra Heidemann. Oh, and the foul actually goes on Heidemann. And then also for Carlisle, Thomas obviously still out there. And then it is Emily Nelson. Addison Schultz here at the line, shooting 2. First one is up and good. A couple more substitutions in for Carlisle. Madison Thovan, as well as Julia Narkanian. Missing that second free throw was Schultz. 58-34, and Carlisle's just going to run out the clock. Get it to Heidemann with 5 seconds left. They'll go on to win the game 58-34. Nice showing there from the Wildcats. They score 15 points in the final quarter. ADM scores 12. But the the Carlisle Wildcats stay unblemished on the season at 13-0 as ADM will fall to 7-5 on the year. And we'll get you caught up with the Fullers Petroleum postgame show. Get you ready for the boys game coming up right after this. It's on K107.9 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Experience the magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations, Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at raccoonvalleyradio.com. Is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Hello?
Hello, is this Teresa?
Who may this be?
This is Omar with Raccoon Valley Radio. How are you?
Oh, okay. Ronnie, and how'd you get my number?
Well, I've actually got some news for you. Your name was entered into our $1,000 grand prize drawing for our Caring Christmas Cash giveaway, and you happen to be our grand prize winner.
Really? Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I've had a lot of bad stuff going on with family and all here. Too many passing away here in the last month or two, and wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Teresa. And the Raccoon Valley Radio Network wants to thank Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling and to all of our sponsors for their support throughout this Caring Christmas Grand Prize giveaway. But again, congratulations to you, Teresa, for being our grand prize winner here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome here to the Fullers Petroleum postgame show. For over 50 years, Fullers Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Just take a ride out of Tiger Drive, head up the hill on Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel. As Carlisle wins it for the girls, 58 to 34, as someone hit a milestone. Not sure, maybe it was Macy Camito for Carlisle. And then I think head coach Justin Flaws also got 100 wins or something like that. So they're over there taking pictures. So congratulations to the Carlisle Wildcats and all their accomplishments. As well, quarter-by-quarter scoring, Carlisle led 17-8 after the first quarter. They led 25-16 at half. Scored 18 points in the third quarter to take a dominant 43-22 advantage and went on to win the game 58-34. As free throw-wise, they shot 15 free throws, made 11 of them. As Macy Camito, 3 of 4. Ella Smith, 4 of 5. Cammie Clark, 2 of 2. Taylor Thomas, 0 of 2. And Olivia Freeman, 2 of 2. ADM was 6 of 7 from the line. 4 of 4 was Ella Smith. 1 of 1 was Ella Subert. And 1 for 2 was Addison Schultz. 10 turnovers for ADM compared to just 5 for Carlisle. That's not terrible for ADM. Individual scoring, Carlisle led by Macy Camito, 24 points for her. It was 12 points for Ella Smith, 6 points for Olivia Freeman, 6 points for Mally Stoner, 6 points for Taylor Thomas, 2 points for Cammie Clark, 2 points for Emily Nelson. On ADM's side, it was the sophomore Ella Subert leading with 17 points. She was the only one for ADM in double figures, and it was 6 points for Ella Smith. It was 3 points for Reckon Morris, 3 points for Alexis Maxwell, 2 points for Reese Vandernoord, and 1 point for Addison Schultz. So that is the scoring breakdown. We get to some of the post-game segments. Tonight's Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center located in Adel. Well, I got to say it's the resiliency of the Tigers. You know, third quarter, you go down big. You can easily kind of just fold it in and say, all right, well, we're done. But all the players stayed motivated. They stayed playing, and I think that's credit to head coach Danielle Craig and the rest of the coaching staff for having them ready. So, resiliency of ADM. Tonight's Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center located in Adel. It's now time for tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent John Harada. Offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. I'm going to give that to Ella Subert. Made 17 points, had a quiet first half, but really came alive here in the second half. And asserted her dominance inside. Let's hope that performance rolls over into Friday as the North Pole Comets come in. ADM's 7-game winning streak is snapped. Carlisle has now won 13 to begin the 2025-2026 season. 13-0 for them, now 8-0 inside the Raccoon River Conference. That's tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent John Harada. Offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. For insurance or investment advice, call 515-993-4266. Well, we had an opportunity to talk with head coach Trevor Michelson of the ADM boys basketball team. So we'll get to that interview, and we'll come back, get you set up for the boys game between the ADM Tigers and Carlisle Wildcats. That's right after this. K1079 KKRF.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olson's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olson's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735. Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Fairway Cottage Bread, $1.99. Izzy-O Take and Bake Bread, buy one, get one free. Tony's Jack's Pizza, $2.99 when you buy 3. And Pillsbury Toaster Strudels are 3 for $8. From the world-famous meat counter, 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks are $12.99 each, and whole chickens are $1.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K1079 KKRF. My name is Shequan Ettingham, and today we are speaking with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson. And Trevor, as always, really appreciate you taking the time to join me today.
Absolutely.
We look here, ADM Tigers 8-1 on the season, 6-1 inside the Raccoon River Conference, and you guys have been playing great basketball as of late. You've won your past 3 games all here in 2026 and got 2 home games this week. As Tuesday you'll be hosting Carlisle, and then on Friday you'll be welcoming in North Polk. But you know, last game you got a good dominant victory against the Boone Toreadors. That game was on the road on Friday, winning by 26 points. And, you know, calling the game, obviously I remembered a couple of their returners. You know, you got Hendricks Mormon and then Landon Myers, the big guy inside, who kind of, man, he will just have his way. But obviously you guys were able to contain him, throw a lot of different bodies at him like you've been able to do with some of the other big men in the conference, like Drake Faltzgraff from Bondurant Farrar. So what did you see from the performance from your guys' team on the road this past Friday?
Yeah, we did a lot of things really well. You know, and it's tough. We kind of prepped as if they were going to be playing a little bit more zone, and so I think they came out in man, which is not something we'd seen a lot from them on film. But obviously, I think maybe the success that we have with some of our shooters on the perimeter probably dictated that a little bit, or the fact that Trey Bright has been so successful against zones. And so it took us a little bit of time, I think, to get into a flow and get into a rhythm offensively. And honestly, and then they did a good job switching it up, going back and forth between zone and man. And so a little slow out of the gates, but once we got our rhythm and we started putting a little more pressure on, they dictated the tempo early in the first quarter. And, we were able to get some stops, but there were 30 to 35 second possessions, and then it just slows the game down. And so we wanted to get out and run a little bit, and we were able to do so in the second quarter into the second half quite a bit. But yeah, they got some nice pieces. The Myers kid is he's a load, and he had a number of block shots. But I was proud of how our bigs all handled him. Hayden Dolman, Reese Strittmatter both did a really nice job on him, and just at least making it difficult. He's going to get his points, and he's going to have some offensive rebounds here and there. But constantly making it difficult. And then I thought our guards, and we hadn't really talked about what we were going to do, especially with him on different spots on the floor as much as we typically would. But I thought our guards did a really nice job helping, digging off, and then making it really difficult for him when he put the ball on the ground. So overall, it was a great team effort.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And yeah, just like you said, your guards, Eli Weavers bringing good defensive pressure, running the floor well, and then Walker Holmberg coming in and once again, really just hitting some big threes. And so, a lot from the sophomore, a lot of contribution there. Do want to highlight, obviously, your senior Trey Bright. Like you said, he's had a lot of success against zones, and, a lot of times, obviously, kind of plays your point guard in a way of kind of bringing down the ball and being able to set others up. And, in the game on Friday was able to become the all-time assist leader in ADM's history, now with 243 is what he has, which passed Rylan Stein-Smith, who was another obviously talented point guard for you guys. And, I know we've talked about Trey a lot, but obviously he does a lot for your teams. When I was talking to assistant coach Trenton Hilbrands, I'm like, you guys kind of have the three-headed monster. Hudson Lawrenson, is just really talented offensively. Hudson Scholl, defensively, he's guarding the best player, just a pest to them. And then Trey Bright, he can rebound, but also he just sees the floor very well. And so just talk about, him getting that accomplishment and really, I know you're happy to have him on your side. I'll say that.
Yeah. And, Trey's, he's one of a kind. He's put in a ton of work on his game, and, he's still undecided on where he's going to go, but wherever he lands, he's going to have a heck of a career, because he rebounds well, he defends, and with his vision, as soon as he gets a rebound, he is instantly in attack mode. Just such a great playmaker, so selfless, always looking like he is, and especially in today's society with the Twitter and all that stuff, the highlight reels, everyone wants to look at the scoring and all that stuff. Like, there's very few kids, I think, that take as much pride in creating a shot for a teammate as Trey does. And so he is so vital to everything that we do. We're lucky to have him. We're excited for the rest of this year, and then also to continue to watch his success post high school, wherever he ends up.
Absolutely. Again, we're speaking here with ADM head boys basketball coach Trevor Michelson. Trevor, now as you look ahead to this week, got 2 home games in Adel. You'll host Carlisle for the first time, and then on Friday, kind of the conference schedule starts over as North Polk will be coming to town, and obviously after you went there earlier this season. And so starting off with Carlisle, very scrappy team. I know the record doesn't show how really good they are, but like I remember from last year, like I said, just very scrappy and competitive. And so what are you kind of anticipating from the Wildcats team?
Yeah, they're led by, and they're young. They're really young. They're going to bring back some really good guards. But they have an Osterhaus kid that's really talented, and I believe, I'd have to double check, I believe he's leading our league in scoring right now. And so he's a high volume scorer, has the ability to get hot really quick. And then they had a kid transfer in from Indianola, Hayden Schulte, who's a really good perimeter shooter. And so those two are kind of their two-headed monster, and they're both juniors. And so we're going to be seeing a lot of them this year and then into next year as well. And so, I think the primary focus has got to be slowing those guys down and, again, making it hard. And so that's where we kind of lean on a guy like Hudson Scholl or Eli Weavers, Walker Holmberg. They'll be matched up on those guys quite a bit and just making it really hard. But we'll also have the versatility. We might put Trey Bright on him a little bit just to give him some length. And so that'll be our focus, but it'll be a good test for us because they'll get out and run and they can score in bunches. And so we're going to have to be really sound defensively. And then if we can do that, I think we'll have the opportunities to execute our stuff. And I think we'll have a little bit of a size advantage. Hopefully we can get on the offensive glass and get some easy ones.
Absolutely. And before I let you go, just talk about, what you've really enjoyed about this year with this group of guys so far through the 9 games that you guys have played.
Yeah, it's just it's a fun group, and with the guys that we have, some of the seniors, with Trey, Hudson, they've all been playing up on varsity and getting like meaningful minutes for 3 years now. And so to kind of see some of the success and see the growth that they've had over the last 2 years is great. And then also, guys like Reese Stripmatter and Hayden Dolman who, didn't have opportunities until this year to take full advantage of those has been exciting. But then with other guys, we have so many young, talented players, and to see them, come up and compete every day in practice and have success at the JV level or take advantage of their opportunities when they get into varsity games has been awesome. So, you try not to look ahead, even though I am really excited about the next couple of years within our program, but you try to just stay in the moment and enjoy the time we have together. And the guys get along really well. They have a ton of fun, and it's a good group to be around.
Well, I appreciate you and also getting to know them. Again, we've been speaking here with the ADM boys head basketball coach Trevor Michelson for the Adel Health Mart pregame show. Trevor, as always, really appreciate the time and good luck tonight.
All right. Thanks, Shaquan.
You are absolutely welcome. We will have more on the Adel Health Mart pregame show, including the Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups coming up on K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify among different sectors of the ag industry. Heather Bruce explains.
So it's really getting us into another part of the farming industry that we haven't really done. We're really good and saturated in the corn and soybeans because that's where we're from. But we're starting to get into peanut crops and cotton crops and looking at things out west and just things in the United States that we can help and be that problem solver for the farmers.
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family-owned, future-focused.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show, True Country K1079. It's now time for tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank, just right for you. Carlisle starting with junior Hayden Schulte, junior Trey Osterhaus, junior CJ Haig, sophomore Joseph Robbins, and senior Dawson Van Zanti. As for ADM, they're starting senior Hudson Scholl, senior Trey Bright, junior Eli Weavers, senior Hudson Lawrenson, and senior of Hayden Dolman. So those are tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank, it's just right for you. Let's get ready for the boys' side. See if ADM can continue their nice start to the season, 8-1. Carlisle 5-5. Head coach for the Wildcats is Justin Albine. Head coach for ADM, Trevor Michelson. As here we go, Trey Bright wins the tip against Van Zanti. Carlisle in their road red uniforms, yellow letters and numbers across their chest, reading Carlisle. Tigers got their home white uniforms. They got the Tiger symbol and red letters or numbers across their chest. Hudson Lawrenson gets on the board first with a layup, and we're off and running at 2-0. 20 seconds here into the game. Here is Carlisle with it. It's Osterhaus, who you heard head coach Trevor Michelson in the interview say he believes that he leads the RRC in scoring, averaging about 23 a game. As he gets it over in the corner right now to Robbins. Now up top here to Van Zanti. Van Zanti looking, gets it to Schulte right-hand side. Shot clock at 1, and it's heaved up. That will be a shot clock violation as Haig had to heave it up, and no good. So turnover here on Carlisle. 2-0 is our score. Great defense there from ADM. As here is Lawrenson with it. Over to Weavers, left-hand side. Scholl will try a three. That's good. Hudson Scholl with the three-pointer. And it's 5-0 ADM with the lead. As here is Carlisle with it. And it is Schulte. Schulte with a three-point attempt. No good. Trey Bright the rebound. And here come the Tigers as Bright gets it to Lawrenson over. Weavers will try a three right-hand side. And Eli Weavers with a three. And it's a quick 8-0 start here for ADM. As they are off and running here. As here is Van Zanti with it. As that's stolen away from the Tigers. And a layup from Hudson Lawrenson. And he's got 4. And the Tigers off to a 10-0 start here. 2 minutes into the contest. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back after this. K1079 KKRF.
Happy holidays from all of us at Raccoon Valley Bank. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your community for over 111 years. This is Brooke, and we'd like to wish you warm holiday blessings filled with love, laughter, family, friendship, and all the wonder the season has to offer. Stop in, say hello, and get to know our RVB family. With 4 locations, Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry, Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Member FDIC.
Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau Health Plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau Health Plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
My name is Farm Bureau Agent John Harada in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Welcome back here to the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham here with you as Osterhaus got his first bucket and gets Carlisle on the board. Nice pass from Bright to Scholl, who rolled to the basket. Got the easy layup, and it's 12-2. 5 points for Hudson Scholl. And now defensively, Bright got his hand on it. Ball's on, players on the ground. And Carlisle will retain possession. 3-pointer put up, no good there from Schulte. Carlisle stays with it. It's Van Zanti who's blocked. And ADM can't quite save it. A nice defensive pressure from the Tigers. As Carlisle will stay in possession of it. And it's Osterhaus fouled on his way to the basket. Foul on Hudson Scholl. Or excuse me, that's Hayden Dolman. Dolman will pick up foul number 1. And here is Osterhaus. Osterhaus, another jumper, and it's good. Osterhaus has all 4 so far for Carlisle. 12-4 is our score. ADM with the lead. Here is Bright with it. Bright driving in, gets it off. Weber's corner from, or 3 from the left-hand corner. That time, no good. Rebound here to Carlisle, and it's Osterhaus running. Osterhaus gets it back here to Haig. As this is a 3-pointer from Schulte, no good. And out of bounds, ADM will take possession back. Played about halfway through this first quarter. As here is Weavers now with it. Gets it over to Scholl. To Dolman, now Bright has it. Top of the key, Bright spin move, puts it up, puts it in. Trey Bright gets his first basket. He is now the all-time leader in assists for ADM. 243 is what he accomplished that with Friday's win against Boone. Three-pointer, no good from Haig. Here's Lawrence, and now the other end. He'll try a three. That's no good. Rebound to Osterhaus. Osterhaus out and running, goes all the way in, puts it up and in. Osterhaus, well, yeah, you can see why he's a top scorer, man. Lawrenson can't get that layup to go. And out of bounds, back with Carlisle. Walker Holmberg checks into the game, as well as Reese Strittmatter here for ADM. Carlisle has sent in Carson Funnel into the game. Funnel has it now, left-hand side. Back to Haig. Now to Osterhaus. Osterhaus going to try a three. No good there. And ball back with the Tigers. 14-6 is the lead for ADM. 2:53 left to play here in the opening quarter. Holmberg will walk it across. He gets it to Bright. Now over to Lawrenson. Now Strittmatter inside. Bright and can't convert, but he gets his own rebound. Stays with it and hits the second time. 4 points for the senior. 16-6 is the score. ADM on top. Osterhaus, right-hand side. Driving in all the way, and they wave off the basket. It's a foul on the floor, so no basket. Trey Bright picks up the foul. It's foul number 1, so it'll be taken out underneath the basket here for the Wildcats. And Funnel gets it in the backcourt. Now he brings it to Osterhaus. Osterhaus has been busy offensively. Gives it back here to Funnel. Funnel to Osterhaus. Back to Funnel. Funnel will try a three, left-hand side. That's a little short. Rebound here to Scholl. Now to Holmberg. To Lawrenson. Lawrenson will have a three on the other end. That's good. Hudson Lawrenson up to 7 points. ADM up by 13. 19-6 is the advantage. Under 2 minutes left to play here in this first quarter. Osterhaus tries to take on the whole ADM team. Can't get it to go, but Van Zanti right there to clean things up. And he got it to go, 19-8. Lawrenson, Scholl, he'll try a straight on three. Got it to go. Hudson Scholl up to 8 points. 22-8. ADM's offense feeling it here so far. As Scholl able to tip that out of bounds, runs into his own bench and is greeted with some pat on the backs. Haig will take it outside out of bounds for Carlisle. As here is Funnel, now gets it over to Van Zanti. Van Zanti driving in against Strittmatter. That was denied from Bright. And now here is Schulte with it. Schulte, that one turned over. And here comes ADM. Scholl, a nice spin move into the basket. And Hudson Scholl working early. He's got 10 first quarter points. 24-8 is the score. Coming up on 30 seconds here in the first. And about a 3-second differential between game and shot clock. And Osterhaus will patiently just hang on to it. Osterhaus now with 6. Driving in, turns it over. Now it's Lawrenson with 4 with 3. Lawrenson, the bucket, and 1! Hudson Lawrenson up to 9 points and a chance for one more. Foul is on Funnel. and that's his first. And ADM has 26 first quarter points as Lawrenson has a chance to make it 27 right here, and he does. Hudson Lawrenson with 10. And that's going to do it at the end of the first quarter. ADM leads over Carlisle 27-8 as they explode offensively. Back with second quarter action right after this. K107.9 KKRF.
From Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Fairway Cottage Bread, $1.99. Izio Take and Bake Bread, buy one, get one free. Tony's Jack's Pizza, $2.99 when you buy three. And Pillsbury Toaster Strudels are 3 for $8. From the world-famous meat counter, 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks are $12.99 each, and whole chickens are $1.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Check One Nettingham here with you, 27-8. ADM on top of Carlisle, and they are rolling. Hudson Lawrenson also has 10. It's 4 points for Trey Bright and 3 points for Eli Weavers. On the other end, 6 points for Trey Osterhaus and 2 points for Dawson Van Zanti. As count the basket, Osterhaus gets the bucket to go. Scholl picks up a foul. Free throw is off. And Carlisle gets the rebound. Three-pointer good by Hayden Schulte. And it is 27-13. Lawrenson can't hang on to the ball. Turns it over. And Carlisle has a chance to chip into the lead here. Here is Haig with it right-hand side. Gets it on top to Joseph Robbins. Robbins and Haig out there with Van Zanti, Osterhaus, as well as Schulte. ADM has Bright, Strip Matter, Lawrenson, Scholl, and Holmberg. And Strip Matter gets it to go for 2. He converts, and it is 29-13. That one is turned over from Carlisle. And ADM has it back. Here's Bright with it. Lawrenson, a 3, got it to go. Hudson Lawrenson now with 13. 32-13. And here is Carlisle with it. And inside, outside, three-pointer put up, no good from Schulte. And then a foul against Carlisle. Robbins picks it up. 32-13 is the score. As here is Weaver's left-hand side. Back to Bright over Dolman. Now Scholl. And Lawrenson another three. That's no good. Weaver's tried to keep it alive off the tip. And Carlisle ends up with it. And Osterhaus walked with it. That's the third turnover here on Carlisle. As Tate Troster checks in for the first time tonight for ADM. Hudson Scholl will go to the bench. Troster will get the ball now. Hand it off here to Bright. Now to Weavers. Weavers, Lawrenson left-hand side. Bright back. Weavers, top of the key. Three. No good. Osterhaus now running with it. Trying to work his way inside against Weavers. Cross-court pass here to Haig. Haig now right-hand side. Gets it to Van Zanti. Now up top to Schulte. Back to Osterhaus. Shot clock at 15. Osterhaus comes in for a short jumper. That's no good. Bright the rebound, and he's running. Now to Troster. Back to Bright. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound fought for Dolman. And then they're going to call a foul inside. As they said, they called an offensive foul on Hayden Dolman. So it's 2 fouls on the senior. And here's Carlisle now with it. .4:18 left to play in the first half as Robbins was fouled by ADM. That one on Dolman. So that will be 3 for Hayden Dolman. And it looks like Reese Strittmatter will be coming back into the game. Free throw is up and good from Robbins. Strittmatter back in. So Robbins' second free throw is off. Bright comes down with a rebound. 32-14 is our score. Here's Bright with it at the top over to Troster. Troster to Weavers. Lawrenson hiding behind a screen, right-hand side. No good on that three-point attempt. Ball gets battered around and into the hands of Schulte for Carlisle. Under 4 minutes to play until we hit the halftime break. Here's Osterhaus thinking about a three, left-hand side. Driving in now. Double team. Gets it to Haig. Back to Funnel, who's in the game again. And then we got a foul on Eli Weavers. Weavers picks up foul number 1 to him. Carlisle has possession. Now here is Osterhaus. The three is up and good. Osterhaus having himself a pretty great first half, 11 first half points. Trying to keep Carlisle here within striking distance. Bright all the way up and in, finishing with the left hand. Trey Bright now with 6 points. It's 34-17. And Carlisle with possession. It's Schulte driving in, ball on the ground, goes out of bounds, and ADM will take over. So turnover number 4 for Carlisle. Scholl checks back into the game for ADM. 34-17, 2:42 left to play until half. Tate Troster will try a 3, and he got it to go. Tate Troster connects. And ADM up by 20 all of a sudden. Despite a good offensive production here from Osterhaus. It's basically been him, as inside Van Zanti gets fouled and will go to the line for 2. So Reese Strittmatter. So foul number 1 on Dolman, already in foul trouble with 3. As, well, Van Zanti misses that first attempt. Second one is up. That one is good. Van Zanti now. 3 points. 37-18. Here's Bright now with it to Weavers. Back to Bright. 3, and it's good. Trey Bright with 9 points. 40-18. Under 2 minutes to play here in this first half. Osterhaus trying to respond. Can't do it there. Rebound, though, to Van Zanti. Stays with Carlisle. And here's Schulte now with it. Schulte now over here. Back to Van Zanti. Now with Funnel. 3-pointer. No good from Haig, and rebound to ADM. And they're up by 22. It's Bright. Bright, Scholl, 3. No good. And here comes the Wildcats with it, with Schulte. And then a foul on ADM. That will be on Trey Bright. Foul number 2 to him. Lawrenson back into the game. Bright will take a seat. 1:11 left to play until we hit halftime. Don't believe we'll be joined by a player at half from the girls squad. Recap that game. Break down the first half of this one. Free throw is off from Schulte. His first 2 free throws here of the night. As Robbins back into the game for Funnel on Carlisle's side. Second free throw is up and good. Schulte goes 1 for 2. He's got 4 in the game. Makes the score 40-19. Here's Lawrenson with it. Strittmatter. And now back to Lawrenson. Here's Troster. Troster driving in. Cross-court pass. Lawrenson with it. Lawrenson, the little runner, got it to go. Hudson Lawrenson, 15 first half points, 42-19. Coming out on the final 45 seconds to play here in the first half. Here's Osterhaus. Osterhaus, nice left hand finish. He's got 13. He's a great player. Shot clock is off, 30 seconds left in the first half. ADM on top by 21. Here's Weavers with it. Gets it now to Lawrenson, who will kind of just dribble off to the side and try and be patient. Osterhaus right there in his grill. Lawrenson now driving right, puts it behind the back, driving in, finishes with the left hand. Hudson Lawrenson, 17 points. Now with 1 second, a heave. Almost got it to go. And 44-21 is our halftime score. ADM with the lead. They score 17 more points in the second. Carlisle does score 13. We'll have the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show right after this. K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Happy holidays from all of us at Raccoon Valley Bank. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your community for over 111 years. This is Brooke, and we'd like to wish you warm holiday blessings filled with love, laughter, family, friendship, and all the wonder the season has to offer. Stop in, say hello, and get to know our RVB family. With 4 locations, Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry, Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Member FDIC.
The opportunity for advancement is always there for the right person at Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry. Andy Gonzalez has lived it.
So essentially my job responsibilities is supervisor of operations. That's one really, big positive here about Osmondson that I like about it is the opportunity for career advancement and career growth here. As long as you come in with intent, hard work will take you a long way here at Osmondson. Started out here on the floor, on the line, then moved to a decoiler. Lucky in the cards had it that I was able to, move into this position that I'm currently.
Osmondson Manufacturing, family owned, future focused.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Hello, I'm Eric Stanley, and I'm in 5th grade. The lunch menu for Adair Casey Elementary for January 14th is hot ham and cheese, bun, fries, baked beans, and pears.
The one to count on, K1079.
Every minute is crucial when it comes to dealing with a severe storm. Take the guessing game out and tune into Raccoon Valley Radio's coverage of the storm with the Severe Weather Action Team. Anytime there is a severe thunderstorm, tornado warning in Dallas, Greene, or Guthrie County, we'll be live on the air giving you the latest look on the radar, all the information from the National Weather Service, weatherology, meteorologist, and any reports of damage in the area. Never guess when it comes to your safety, and hear the latest from the Severe Weather Action Team on the one to count on for Severe Weather Action Team coverage, the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
It's the Olson Body and Paint halftime show, True Country K1079. Olson's Body and Paint is a locally owned business in Waukee. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community as the ADM Tigers win it 44-21. Or excuse me, not win it. They are leading 44-21 in the boys' game. In the girls' game, well, Carlisle won it 58-34 as Miss Macy Camito led the way, 24 points. It was 12 points for Ella Smith. So they really got it done. Ella Subert, though, had 17. So, a great showing from Carlisle. As they get it done, they improved to 13-0 on the season and snapped ADM's 7-game winning streak. So congratulations to them. But for the boys' game, well, Hudson Lawrenson leading the way with 17 points. Hudson Scholes got 10, Trey Bright with 9, 3 points for Eli Weavers, 3 points for Tate Troster, 2 points for Reese Stripmatter. Trey Osterhaus has 13 points, 3 points for Dawson Van Zanti, 4 points for Hayden Schulte, and 1 point for Joseph Robbins. We'll be back with more right here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network and the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show. It's True Country K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Happy Happy holidays from all of us at Raccoon Valley Bank. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your community for over 111 years. This is Brooke, and we'd like to wish you warm holiday blessings filled with love, laughter, family, friendship, and all the wonder the season has to offer. Stop in, say hello, and get to know our RVB family. With 4 locations, Adele, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry, Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Member FDIC.
The opportunity for advancement is always there for the right person at Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry. Andy Gonzalez has lived it.
So essentially my job responsibilities is supervisor of operations. That's one really, big positive here about Osmondson that I like about it is the opportunity for career advancement and career growth here. As long as you come in with intent, hard work will take you a long way here at Osmondson. Started out here on the floor, on the line, then moved to a decoiler. Lucky in the cards had it that I was able to, move into this position that I'm in currently.
Osmondson Manufacturing, family owned, future focused.
Welcome back here to the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show. It's True Country K1079 KKRF and ADM leading in the boys game 44-21. And well, as we look at other stats here, Carlisle, they are 3 of 6 from the line. Hayden Schulte, Dawson Van Zanti, and Joseph Robbins are all 1 of 2 from the line. ADM 1 of 1. Hudson Lawrenson has made the only one so far. So that is where we are at. Good balanced scoring here from ADM as they put up 44 first half points and really are just connecting. They're clicking on all cylinders, really playing well here in this first half. See if they can finish it out and pick up their 9th victory here in 10 tries. Again, North Polk coming into town on Friday. So 2 home games this week for the ADM Tigers. Stay in Adele all week long. Both teams are back out. Actually, let's see if we can get you some score updates here. Well, Woodward Granger beating ACGC 15-12 after the first quarter. And it is Pella Christian over DCG for the boys, 27-23 in the first half. Some finals earlier, DCG won over Pella Christian for the girls, 88-44. ACGC defeated Woodward Granger 57-44. And Greene County defeated Perry by 1, 47-46. That sounds like a very exciting game. So again, those are other games going across Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network here tonight. Here in the boys game, ADM over Carlisle 44-21. We'll take another break. We'll get you set up for the second half. It's coming your way momentarily. It's on K1079 KKRF.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adele. Fairway Cottage Bread, $1.99. Izio Take and Bake Bread, buy one, get one free. Tony's Jack's Pizza, $2.99 when you buy 3. And Pillsbury Toaster Strudels are 3 for $8. From the world-famous meat counter, 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks are $12.99 each, and whole chickens are $1.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adele. Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olson's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olson's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735.
Welcome back here to the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show. Olson's Body and Paint has been a locally owned business in Waukee since 1980. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our local ADM community. We gear up here for the second half. 44-21 is our score. And ADM start off here with the ball. They got Bright out there with Weavers. It's Lawrenson, Scholl, and Dolman out there for Carlisle. Includes Schulte, Osterhaus, Haig, Van Zanti, and Robbins as Lawrenson gets inside for the first two. He's up to 19 points. Season high so far, 28. Came last week against the Gilbert Tigers. As here's Haig with it. Haig gets it over Van Zanti right-hand side. Tipped away momentarily. And this one up no good from Schulte. Here's Dolman now with it. Dolman denied from behind. Actually, he was fouled. As that foul is on Van Zanti. Not see the foul from my vantage point, but Dolman will go to the line here for two. First free throw is up. That is no good. And second free throw, also no good from Dolman. And then Dolman, empty trip there. ADM on top by 25. And we're going to get turnover on Carlisle. It's 5 in the game. Ball back with ADM. They'll take it out underneath their own basket. As get it in here to Weavers. Now over to Scholl. Now back to Weavers. Bright will try a three. No good there. Rebound to Carlisle. And they're off and running with it with Osterhaus. Now over in the corner to Schulte. Cross-court pass is picked off by Bright. Now it's Lawrenson. Lawrenson back to Bright. This is a three from Scholl. That's no good. And rebound now, Carlisle. As here is Haig with it. Gets it up top to Osterhaus. Osterhaus driving all the way. Can't get it to go. Bright the rebound, and then he was collided with a called jump ball. Looked like a collision, but head coach Trevor Michelson definitely wants an explanation. Bright caught it, came down with it, and then he was collided with, but they somehow called jump ball, and Carlisle has it. So here is Schulte now. Gets it inside, Osterhaus, puts it up, puts it in. He is a natural-born scorer. He's got 15. And it's a 13-point advantage, 46-33. Here's Bright with it, now to Weavers. Now to Dolman. Now to back to Bright. Dolman up top. That's almost stolen away. Inside, Lawrenson puts it up. He's fouled. He's going to the line for two. Nice job getting to the line. Foul is on Haig. Foul number one against Haig. Lawrenson. Plus 90% free throw shooter. Gets the first one to drop. When games get close, that's what you want to see. Star player at the line being able to contribute, and he gives two more there. He's up to 21 in the game. 48-23. Bright almost picks off the pass, gets it inside, and it is a conversion here for Joseph Robbins. 48-25, 5.5 minutes in this third quarter left. Here's Bright now with it. Bright over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson inside, back out to him, a three-pointer, and that's good. Hudson Lawrenson up to 24, and 51-25 is the lead here. Van Zanti has it. Osterhaus driving, going in, putting it up, no good, and rebound comes along here to Schulte. Schulte will back things up. He'll try a long three, and he got it to go. Aiden Schulte with 7 in the game. As here is Lawrenson with it. Up top, Dolman. Lawrenson driving. Bright, try a three. That's good. Trey Bright now in the double figures with 12. So Lawrenson, Bright, and Scholl all in double figures here for the Tigers, and they put up 54 points, and we still got half the third to go. That is off from Robbins, and here is Bright. Now Lawrenson, another three. No good that time. Rebound, batted around, and saved from Carlisle. And it's Osterhaus going 1-on-2, and they're going to say he was fouled before he went up, but he will still be shooting two. As Eli Weber's charged with the personal. Osterhaus, well, he's got 15 points, believe it or not. This is his first 2 free throws here tonight. First one, no good. Strip matter, Holmberg into the game for Dolman and Weavers. Another free throw here for Osterhaus. And he converts on the second one. 16 points, 54-29. Here's Lawrenson, gets it over to Holmberg, now to Scholl, to Bright at the top. Key, Bright driving in, kick out pass. Holmberg, a three. Can't connect. Osterhaus the rebound. Here come the Wildcats. That one tipped away and will stay here with Carlisle. Side out of bounds. Osterhaus with it. Now to Funnel, who's into the game for Carlisle. Gets it to Haig. And this is Schulte now at the top. Now to Funnel, right-hand side. Back up to Osterhaus. Osterhaus driving in. Three-pointer put up. That is no good from Schulte. And it's ADM and Lawrenson. That will be deflected off of Carlisle, so stay with ADM. 54-29 is our score. Tigers with the lead. And take it out underneath the basket. Here's strip matter. Holmberg. And Funnel came over to deflect the pass. But will once again stay with the Tigers. I want to thank you for listening tonight on the ADM stream. Really appreciate you watching the action. Bright driving all the way in and got the layup to fall. 14 points for him. 56-29. Here's Schulte, and it's Funnel, right-hand corner. Back to Schulte. Inside. Nice job by Robbins. Uses the body to get it to go. He's up to 5 points. On the other end, Hudson Lawrenson gets the bucket. He's got 26. And Here is Osterhaus right-hand side. Putting it up. No good. Strip Matter tried for the rebound. They're going to say it was last touch by Strip Matter. So we'll stay with Carlisle. Van Zanti back into the game here for the Wildcats. Troster checks in for the Tigers. Here's Schulte inside Osterhaus. Puts up a layup. He was fouled and will go to the line for 2. Hudson Scholl. Actually, it's on Strip Matter. So Strip Matter, foul number 2. And Osterhaus to line, converts on his first free throw. Now has 17. Second one is up, and that one is also good. 18 here in the game. 58-33. Under 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. ADM trying to roll on here to their 9th victory. Here is Holmberg. Now to Troster. Troster, Bright, tries a 3. Yep, got it. Trey Bright coming alive here. He's up now to 17 points. ADM up by 28, and Van Zanti no good on the first try. Try again, and he does, and he gets it. 5 points for him. 61-35. Lawrenson with it. Almost loses the ball. Gets his man to drop, and then he'll try a long 3 and got it to go. Just like he drew it up, huh? Oh, I guess so. He's got 29. 64-35, and that is the lead, 29. 1 minute left to play here in the third quarter. ADM rolling. Here is Schulte. Schulte driving. Puts it off the glass. That was beautiful. Schulte's got 9. Holmberg on the other end. Tried to thread the needle, get it into Strip Matter. Can't do that. And Osterhaus misses the layup. Here comes ADM. Lawrenson steps into a 3. That's no good. Troster the rebound. Gets it back to Bright. Bright will back it up. As then it will be a 3 from Holmberg. That's no good. 20 seconds left to play. 64-37. 12 seconds left. Osterhaus with the ball. And then he got an intentional foul by Trey Bright. That will be his 3rd. Schulte takes it out, gets it back. And three-pointer funnel, no good. Bright the rebound, heaves it, and that will do it. ADM scores 20 in the third. They lead by 27 as Carlisle scores 16. We go to the fourth quarter. It's all ADM, 64-37. We'll be right back. K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Experience the magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here to the ADL Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham, start of the fourth quarter. ADM 64, Carlisle 37. ADM starts off with the ball. They got Dolman, Troster, Scholl, Holmberg, and Weavers out there. Weavers has it now. Nice pass into Scholl, and he scores his first point of the second half. He's got 12, 66-37. As Carlisle out there has Schulte, Van Zanti, also Strip Matter, and then it is Haig and Osterhaus. And a run out, Holmberg gets the layup. He's got his first bucket, 68-37. ADM continuing to run here. Osterhaus will try a three. That's no good. He's had a good offensive performance, but it's been too much of the Tigers overall here that has made the difference. And turnover, ADM there. They haven't had many. I only have that as their second in the game. Here is Schulte with it. Schulte now over to Robbins. Osterhaus back to Robbins, right hand side. Now working its way left to Schulte. 6.5 minutes left. As Van Zanti goes up, can't get the roll, and ADM comes down with it with Holmberg. Now to Troster, back to Holmberg. Holmberg thought about the three, got it to Dolman. Now to Scholl. Scholl. Now to Weavers. Lawrenson, the high man of the night with 29. Another great offensive performance from him. Here is Holmberg. Now to Dolman. Troster with it with 5 on the shot clock. Dolman will have to shoot it, and they won't get it off in time, and they'll just keep play running. Osterhaus goes all the way in and drives it in. Eli Weavers charged with foul number 3. Osterhaus. Up and good. And now substitutions in for ADM. Tyler Knipe, Reese Stripmatter, Ben Placence, and Reed Kleesner into the game for ADM. The lead is at 30 for the Tigers. Osterhaus, 2 for 2 on that trip. He's 5 of 6 from the line. He's now got 20 in the game. 68-39. 5.5 minutes left. Here is Stripmatter now to Troster. Troster, Knight, nice pump fake. Gets it to Kleesner in the corner. Back to Troster. He'll try a three. Got it! Take Troster. 6 points, 2 threes in the contest, 71-39. As Carlisle, they sent in Evan Johnson into the game. Jumpers off from Osterhaus. And we'll see how much longer that Coach Alvine chooses to play him, as Troster hit another three. Now it seems like some more substitutions will come in for Carlisle. Troster's got 9 points, 74-39. Here's Osterhaus. Again, he can pretty much do it all offensively. He's now 22, so about his season average here. 74-41. Troster tried a heat check, another three. That one did not go down, but you know what? Can't fault him. Foul. It's on Ben Placence. So, Placence gets a foul. Substitutions now in for Carlisle. trying to set it. Ty Comito is into the game. I'm not a psychic, but I'm guessing that's Macy Comito's younger brother. He's only a freshman. And then you got Trace Henry also out there. Carson Funnel is back in. And then you have Max Laffin. That's a nice three, up and good from Funnel. He gets on the board, 74-44. Under 4 minutes to play here in the game. Here's Kleesner with it to Placence. Placence, he took an extra step. Turnover here for ADM. Maddox McCullough will check in for strip matter. He'll end his night. And we got a running clock in effect with the lead at 40, or excuse me, it's a 30-point lead for ADM. As here is Laffin with it. Gets it over to Comito. Comito driving left-hand side. Gives it up here to Funnel. Funnel now gets it to Laffin, back to Funnel. Over to Henry. And it is stolen away from Troster. And then Troster was pushed, and he'll be going to the line for 2. Laffoon picks up the foul. Troster playing good minutes here tonight. And he converts on the free throw. First 2 free throws he's shooting. Jackson Peters now into the game for Funnel. So both teams have emptied their bench. There'll be one more substitution for head coach Michelson. As Troster hits the pair, he now has 11, and it is Carter Banwart in for Troster. So Lawrenson, Bright, Scholl, and Troster all in double figures tonight for ADM. Great balanced scoring, 76-44 is our score. Comito can't convert on that little runner. Knipe on the ground with it and gets it to Placence. And Placence driving in, puts it up, can't get it to go, but he was fouled. So he'll go to the line for 2. As Evan Johnson picks up that foul. So Placence here to the line. Free throw gets in after hitting the back of the backboard. I should say back of the rim, actually. 77-44. Another free throw coming here. No good. And Placence goes 1 of 2. Here's Comito with it. Gets it up to Johnson. Actually, that was Laffin. McCullough picks up the personal for ADM. 2:11 left to play. Comito goes into the backcourt to grab it. And this is a three-pointer put up. No good from Laffin. So even though Macy will graduate this year, looks like her younger brother will be around the program for another 3 years after this. As 3 is up and good from Ben Placence. 4 points, and ADM has put up 80 here in the game. It's 80-44. They had 44 first half points. Reed Kleesner, nice hustle there to get the ball, and he gets it to Knipe. And going to have some more substitutions in here for ADM. Jack Siefkin will come in. Also, Latimer Timmerman, and then Joshua Randall, all in here for ADM. So bench completely empty now for the Tigers. Barnwart with it. Gives it over to Timmerman. Now, here is Randall. Randall with the jump shot, no good. And Carlisle comes out with it, and it's Camito. A minute to play. Nice pump fake there from Henry. Back to Camito. Now over to Lafoon. Now inside to Johnson. Johnson kicks outside. Three-pointer up, no good from Henry. And with 40 seconds left, it's all salad dressing at this point. ADM will win their 9th game. See if they get a shot attempt here. Siefkin has it now to Barnwart. Barnwart driving, kicks it, and they're going to call a travel on Timmerman. And shot attempt up, no good from Johnson, and ADM will go on to win the game. 80-44, they take it. Score 16 more points in the fourth to 7 for Carlisle. 80-44 is your final score. ADM goes to 9-1 on the season, 7-1 inside the RRC. Carlisle drops to 5-6 overall, 3-5 in RRC play. Fuller's Petroleum Postgame show coming up right after this. We'll talk to a player as well as assistant coach Trent Hilbrands. I'll be coming up right after this. It's K1079 KKRF.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olson's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olson's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735. Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Fairway Cottage Bread, $1.99. Izzy-O Take and Bake Bread, buy one, get one free. Tony's Jack's Pizza, $2.99 when you buy 3. And Pillsbury Toaster Strudels are 3 for $8. From the world-famous meat counter, 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks are $12.99 each, and whole chickens are $1.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Fuller's Petroleum postgame show. For over 50 years, Fuller's Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Just take a ride out of Tiger Drive, head up the hill on Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel. Well, ADM and Carlisle split tonight. The Carlisle girls win it over ADM, 58-34. And for the boys, Tigers get their 9th win on the year, 80-44 is the final score on that side. As we look at some final statistics